start talking about how to be a good boss to yourself. I feel like so many of us go into private practice or want to go into private practice because of a bad experience with a boss or leadership at another job. I know I had an incredibly emotionally abusive boss when I got out of grad school. There would be angry text messages and phone calls after hours. There was one incident where I was actually crying in public at an event because my boss then was like so angry at how I had handled something and decided that yelling at me in front of all of my colleagues was the best time to get her point across. It got so bad. I remember on January 1st, I stayed awake the whole night knowing that I had to go back to work the next day. And I feel like something that was really awful was that I actually really loved my job. I loved the people I got to work with and the type of work that I got to do. Some of my best friends now are the result of that job. And I was lucky that my colleagues recognized the situation I was in with my boss and encouraged me to quit. I really, really hated quitting and disappointing my clients. But once I did, my sleep got better, my mental health got better, and I got to move on to other jobs that showed me that bosses can actually be good people. But I feel like those other jobs taught me that no matter how good your boss is, the systems that a lot of mental health care agencies operate in are not conducive to your own good mental health. So I remember the minute my license came through, I started my own private practice and I was like, things are going to be different. But I noticed that I wasn't being the boss I needed once it was my own business. I worked bad hours, I didn't pay myself enough, I didn't take breaks, and I didn't have good money boundaries with clients. When you go out into private practice, make sure you're the boss that you deserve and that you need. Maybe spend some time thinking about the type of company you would want to work for. What type of time off would you get? What hours would you work? What policies would you have in place to protect your boundaries with clients? What types of clients would you even want to go see? You can even spend some time thinking about the worst jobs you've had or the worst bosses you've had and how you'd wish that they were different. And you may not be able to make all of these changes right away or, treat yourself to 4 weeks off right away, but it's important to work towards being the boss that you deserve to have.